yeah, so ang point ko is like, do what you want to do, I guess. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw yan eh. Like, kailangan mo matuto sa kung anong magagawin mo in the future.
Ito na yung
right?
midlife crisis na part na wala nang sasalo sa akin.
Yeah, ito na yung exciting part. Ito na exciting part ng experience ng journey mo ngayon. Kasi ito na yung parang bookmark mo. Ito na yung pinpoint na dito ka mag-start, right? Ito yung magiging origin.
Catalyst.
Dito ka babalik on. Maybe a year from now. Babalikan mo tong episode na to and like, oh shit.
I fucked up.
Or yeah, either I fucked up or you know what? Against all odds, I made the right choice. Kung ano man yung choice na yun. Pero like, yun. Alright. Let's get into it. Yo! What's up? Welcome to another episode. Midnight Crisis na naman. Hello, what's up?
Hello.
Sign, XYNN, SAGUTIN, and Aldous, 5 million stacks here with us. Meron din siyang 5 million problems right now.
Hindi nagsasawa sa akin kasi meron akong...
This is gonna be an episode na we don't know kung saan pupunta. May iiyak or may tatawa. We'll see what happens. Pero
We don't know.
we nave ni Aldous 2 minutes before recording yung rights niya. Okay. But what I mean by that is like meron siya gustong explore
Yes,
na
actually.
topic
Na inopen ni Sign kahapon.
Well, you know, I felt like meron kang experience right now na may phenomenon na nangyari sa'yo right now na
Yes.
ako ko kung nag-fit sa'yo or not, but may definition ako na naisip na maybe ito yun.
Yeah.
You know, itong experience na to is this word. And I don't know, nag-explore si Aldous over the course of a day, right? So very fresh. Gusto niyong i-open up ni Aldous. So, yun agad. Yun yung parang wala nang kamustahan. Yun
Wala
agad.
nang kamustahan.
Para exciting.
Wala nang intro. Main
Wala nang
topic
intro
na
kung
agad.
kamusta yung linggo mo, right? Yun yung linggo mo eh. Ito yung problema ng linggo mo, di ba? So, yeah. And, yeah. Ano ba? Mga disclaimers and warnings. Wala, again,
The
hindi to
views and
plano to. Walang
opinions,
script.
alam nyo na.
Wala, again, blanco, right? Hindi namin to pinlano.
Yeah.
Ang point lang, kaya ko siya inuunahan in advance kasi, I don't know, maybe things will be said na medyo, di ba? Pang 18 above or 21 above. Basis ko sa hanggang state kung nasa US ka. Or kung nasa Pinas ka, 18 above is yung legal age. Nung tama ba? 18?
Yeah.
Naging legal.
I think so.
Anyway, yeah, joking aside, ang point is yun, you know, like, adult themes will be tackled very and
Okay.
yan. So yeah, keep an open mind din kasi I think Aldous is gonna be open-minded din sa ating business for today's video. So I'm excited. Medyo kabado. Kasi hot seat na naman Aldous for the end time.
well. The past episodes, plural, I'm kind of exposing myself. Ako yung nag-open nung topics na yun about myself. Kaya in a way, it's not necessarily a hot seat. It's me exposing myself. Pero ngayon, ayun nga, katulad ng sinabi ni Sign, I have waived all rights to privacy. Not necessarily to privacy, pero ano siya, parang...
at the end of the day, right?
Kasi pwede ko namang hindi sagutin. I want a lawyer.
So, paano ba? To put in the context what's happening lang, I don't know if ikaw magsaset ng stage or ako. But basically, meron akong pinagdadaanan ng something and you know, you're trying to figure it out basically. So, on air natin if you figure out yan.
Yeah.
So yun yung context. Bibigyan ko lang yung context na nangyari the other day. So, the other day, nag-share si Aldous about something na you know, medyo frustrated siya about something, right? And I thought at one point na, wait a minute, yung mga dinidescribe mong like things, I think merong word for it or may term for this one.
Yeah.
So, naisip ko, bro, pinagdadaan mo ba tong term na to? And sabi niya, maybe, what the fuck? Tapos after that, dun na niya na like, okay, maybe, I'll get back to you. So like parang hindi kami nag-usap kasi sinabi ni Aldous na okay, hindi kita update. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyari. Pwede itong maging episode. Ginawa niyang content yung sarili niyang mental health, which is thank you for sacrificing yourselves. Thank you for being the sacrificial lamb for this episode. Pero, yun yung interesting kasi
Actually, pwede naman
I
natin
think-
sabihin kung ano yun. Actually, it's a
Yeah, to
really...
i-open up ko na. Yeah, kasi this is a very like niche na like emotion.
Yeah. Tapos sobrang ano siya.
And-
It might help other people as well. Kasi off the top of my head, marami rin ako na aalala. I remember a lot of people who are going through some
Yung
semblance
ganyan,
of it
yeah.
as well. Pero okay, to our viewers and listeners, I just want to say na again, dahil we're going to talk about some serious stuff na pwedeng meron siyang I mean hindi pwede, meron talaga siyang like kailangan niya ng professional. Gusto ko lang i-disclaim
ang point is
na
we're
hindi kami
just two
professionals
guys.
dito.
Yeah,
Tapos
you know,
it's
like
just,
parang legal disclaimers, right?
Tapos we're going to talk about it in a sense na it's experiential. From
exploratory
experience.
for an individual, yeah. Galing sa perspective ng individual.
Pero
So,
kapag meron kaming sinabi na if we ever say something na parang imposing of something that needs further proof, don't take it with a grain of salt. And don't take our word for it kasi we're not
yeah, we're just shooting the
experts on
shit.
it.
We're just, yeah.
Ayun lang, we're just going to talk about it. We're
yung
just
word
going
na yun para springboard siya to that topic basically. So, I think ang word definition na ating nararamdaman mo specifically is something called limerence.
Yeah.
Very like, very
Ooh, big word, limerence.
big word, very
Actually, nung
psych word.
sinabi yun sa akin ni Sign, guys,
Yeah.
and girls, and everyone in between, I was not aware of that word at all. Like, hindi ko pa siya naririnig ever.
Yeah.
Tapos, nung nilook up ko siya sa Google, naisip ko na, oh no. Oh,
I remember
no.
yung first reaction mo when I said that. Like, sabi ko, ito ba yun? Tapos sabi ko, abo may search actually. Sabi ko, may search kasi like parang may spoil ka. sinearch mo na. Sabi ko, oh shit, gano'n agad. Gano'n ka agad. So parang sa first ano mo pa lang ng mata mo, like, tumama agad. So I guess like, meron na agad doon laman na.
Okay, hindi man
maybe.
siya 1:1 correspondence na parang, uy, ganito yung nararamdaman ko. Even if it's not a 1:1 correspondence, even if it's not the exact same thing, there are a lot of factors or aspects in it that I relate to. Yeah. Actually, dahil din yun sa mga inopen ko kay Sign. Kasi
na may or may not be shared today. We'll see where it goes. Pero basically, ano ba yung, dahil ikaw nag-explore, right? Kasi like ako, like parang very, very like, parang zoomed out in a way na maybe ito yun. Parang gumawa lang ako, like literally, like parang top of my head na, maybe ito yun. Tapos maybe I guess nag-resonate sa'yo or not. We'll see what happens kung ganun. Pero dahil in-explore mo siya very recently, can you define at least ano yun? You know,
yung limerence?
Yeah. Sa madlang people.
Okay.
Ano ba yung limerence? What is that? What the fuck is that?
The way I interpreted it nung sinabi sa akin ni Sign yun, or the way that I related it to myself, it's romanticizing infatuation to the point that it becomes borderline an obsession, and an obsession that is not by choice. It's more of I don't want to say that it's a mental thing kasi again, I'm going to impose something, pero speaking from experience, it's not something that I consciously do. Bigla siyang dumadating. Bigla siyang it suddenly invades everything that I'm thinking about, and it messes up everything not around me, inside me, in a mental sense, not in a dirty sense. Oh man. Ayun, parang yun yung naging interpretation ko kasi doon. It's being in love with uncertainty, basically. It's hindi lang siya uncertainty. It's not just uncertainty. It's also being in love with the unattainability of something. It's romanticizing a fantasy to the point of obsession. Tapos, in every single part of that, siguro yung romanticizing part lang yung merong semblance ng conscious mind. yung next steps from it is parang nagsa-spiral down na siya into that. Ayun, parang yun yung naisip ko about or yung definition ko ng limerence or the way I see it, the way I interpret it, the way I relate to it. Parang yan.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, tama. Parang basically yung idea ng limerence is to put it more as an example, I guess, may mga moments tayo. I guess, ewan ko kung normal lang to or not, but I had these moments in high school na or maybe like throughout our lives, right? Like kung saan ka bang ng buhay mo. Na may mga tao na ikilala na mostly kasi limerence is an emotion na parang may mga tao ka na meet na hindi mo naman super close. Either to the point nga possible nga sa hindi ka kilala. Pero sa utak mo nakakagawa ka na ng mga gamitin ko yung word na what if. Yun yung nag-spark ng lahat ito. Yung mga what ifs, right? Yung parang nagkakaroon na ng fantasies about this person na maging kayo. Hindi siya necessarily hindi lang siya necessarily sexual in nature. Kumaga pwede din siyang maging parang yung mga mundanity ng isang relationship.
Actually,
basically,
ayun din. May sinend kasi si Sign na video sa akin. Ikaw na yung mag-plug mamaya, Sign, kasi nakalimutan ko na yung mismong pangalan nung channel.
Yung channel.
Pero, super good watch.
That was super good. So, ngayon ko na siya ipa-plug actually. So like, di ba siya like fairly like naman siya, big channel, si Dr. K, Healthy Gamer GG. Yun yung niya, channel niya. Very insightful, very awesome na like channel kasi like very digestible siya in terms of like yung mga psychological na like parang phenomenon na mga na digestible siya in a sense like hindi siya like masyadong jargon filled. And yung mga topics usually ng videos are very specific. Like parang bakit gato ba't ganyan? So like kaya na-discover ko siya like nung pandemic actually. Pero maganda siyang channel basically. So like parang yung siya ni Aldous yung experience niya. Naisip ko, wait a minute, like actually ito yung weird, kakapakinig ko lang, yun yung word. Kakapakinig ko lang nung episode na yun. Kasi ginagawa kong podcast kasi mga video show, mga 50 minutes, mga 1 hour plus, right? So, wait a minute, parang similar to sa like experience mo. So kaya na-recommend ko siya kasi mag-search ka sa Google, mas digestible yung niya kasi like nilahad, in-layout niya yung sarili niyang personal research.
Ang nagustuhan ko din dun sa sinabi niya about it is it took him a lot of years just to get the info.
I think 2 years.
Medyo right. I mean, not necessarily because mali yung info na nakuha niya, but more so because konti lang yung info about limerence.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to research. Kasi like, it's something like, again, yung nga yung nagamit kong word niche. Like, very specific siyang emotion on a very specific situation, on a very specific person. Like, sobrang, like, kailangan laser pa ng laser yung focus mo para like, maano mo siya.
Pero
hindi siya kaya
I don't think na it's that much uncommon, especially nowadays.
Yun yeah. Kasi like
a lot of people, actually ito, in layman's terms, in simpler terms, limerence is someone said hi to you, or someone said I'm proud of you, someone said something that you never thought you needed and now you need everything about the person kasi gumawa ka na ng mental image about sa kanya.
Ideal
tapos iniisip
person,
mo na kagad na oh, this person is interested in me, or our connection is deeper than what it actually is. It's warping of reality to some degree, especially when it comes to how you see yourself and how you see the person. Especially considering the fact na
person,
wala ka pang masyadong alam, or relatively wala ka pang masyadong alam. Ayun lang din, magdadagdag lang din ako ng context. The way I see it din kasi, kaya kaya I don't think it's a 1:1 correspondence pagdating sa akin is I kind of know the person. There is some degree of familiarity with the person. There's some semblance of it, pero as past episodes and everything, especially last episode, the episode about endings, episode 22. People change and people drift apart, people grow apart. And siguro yun yung nag-trigger ng limerence. Kasi the fact that you don't know anything or you used to think to know the person and now that you've drifted apart, doon nagkaroon ng leeway for fantasies, for making up scenarios inside your head, for limerence basically. Yun yung naisip ko rin nung I was looking up or nag-research din ako sa limerence through that video. Ayun, kumbaga, I don't think it's necessarily have to be with someone who's a complete stranger or super konti lang na pagkakilala
sa kanya. Spectrum,
Kasi
ang important here is like ang nakwenta mo kasi is nagiging intrusive na yung like hindi na siya like involuntary na yung idealization or yung parang like what ifs, yung parang fantasy, right?
Tapos,
parang normal kang person, like any person could pwede tumangyari ka sa hindi ka dapat may specific na something to experience this. It's just something like parang yung intrusive, yun yung word. So like parang hindi siya needed na like stranger lang or something. Sometimes ka mas mataas pa yung, mas malaki pa yung na-feel mo kapag medyo kilala mo pero hindi super kilala. Yun yung parang Goldilocks zone ng limerence na parang fuck. Like parang what if kilalanin ko pa siya more? Tapos yun yung fantasy na parang we could have this life together. Not like parang could have this na so yun.
Tapos naisip ko rin about it is this is something about limerence. This is something about it that as in, ito alam kong nag 1:1 correspondence sa akin na parang super extremes ng emotions ng limerence to the point na super emotional high. Kapag it's either super emotional high or mapupunta ka sa super depths of despair.
Yung important din doon, yung moods. May desperation tsaka may parang very elated ka na.
Tapos kaya ako nasabi
like, ang sarap ng fantasy ko versus hindi ko siya kasama, hindi siya accessible.
Actually, hindi lang yun. Pwede rin na parang okay, sa akin kasi in my sense is napupunta dun sa point na napupunta ako dun sa thoughts that I don't deserve the person or I have nothing to offer the person so therefore I am unworthy. Kaya hindi ko pinupursue yung more personal interactions with the person. Yun. Siguro yun yung parang conflicting din kasi actually wala namang sinabi as far as I know. Nothing has been said about your actions toward it. It's more of your thoughts and your emotions and how you interpret the actions of the other party, of your limerent object. Oh my gosh, I'm using such big words. Ayan. The limerent
for it,
object.
Limerent object, basically yun yung personal, like, yun yung target. Basically, yun yung object of your quote-unquote obsession.
Meron pa ako naisip na parang layman's term. Simple term. For us Filipinos, ng limerence. Delulu.
Yeah, basically ganun. Like, dilulu ka dun sa person.
Pero it's, yung delulu, yung delusion, it's one side of it. It's one side of limerence. Kasi yung, kaya ako naiisip na parang broader term ang limerence kasi yung delusion, or yung, actually, ang weird kapag ginagamit ko yung word ng delusion, yung pagiging delulu, it's just the creation of hindi gusto ko nito. I think this person is interested in me. I think this person likes me. I think this person has feelings for me, or na-interpret mo differently yung nangyayari. But I don't think limerence is just that. Like maraming layers sa limerence, or I don't know, maybe factor din yung pagiging modern times kaya kaya parang
it's confusing. Again, Yun yung parang complicated sa Limerent kasi pwede mo masabing crush eh. Pwede mo masabing like, pwede mapasok yun. Kasi may crush ka, syempre pag may crush ka, like may bullet points kang nangyayari sa utak mo na crush ko siya, what if maging kami? What if maging joke siya, di ba? Pero hindi ka pa nag-hello. Hindi ka kilala. Kasi hindi naman kayo magkaklase, di ba? Nasa iba siyang section or something. Pwede yun maging like Limerent. Basically parang yun yung idea na parang pwedeng like intense crush or intense emotion sa person na usually one-sided.
Actually, I don't think it's... Actually, yes. Usually is the right term. Usually, your relationship with your Limerent object is one-sided. But there are times when the Limerent object also develops feelings for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean na Limerent din siya sa'yo. That doesn't necessarily mean that that person has also Limerent tendencies toward you. Baka maybe that person actually harbored sincere feelings, sincere emotions for you. But here's the thing about Limerence. Attaining something does not necessarily mean na masasatisfy na yung Limerence mo. It's one of the biggest mistakes of acting upon Limerence na you actually do something about it and then something develops kasi dun magsa-start yung disillusionment at dun magsa-start yung disenchantment mo sa thought and sa fantasy mo dun sa tao kasi marirealize mo na oh shit, it's not the same.
Yeah, it doesn't match. Yeah.
Tapos nag-dip yung ano mo, yung parang emotions mo kapag na-realize mo na.
Yun yung parang ano dun, really crazy to think about.
Baga, you love the chase.
Yung fantasy, hindi niya napantayan yung fantasy version.
Yeah.
Which is weird kasi like parang sa mata mo, yung meron siyang idealized version na like hindi naman siya ever yun in the first place. So, yung medyo like weird yan, no?
Yes.
Pero paano ba? Like, so, like, ilagay na natin siya sa real world. Like, I guess parang like enough na siyang preamble kasi like it's pretty, I think understandable na. So, my man, my dude, my bro, what's happening, bro? Bakit parang medyo tumama yung Limerence? Hindi yung fully, but but gusto mo siyang like i-explore a bit, like, ano bang sumasagi sa yung isipan/heart?
Natawa ako kasi yung pangalan ko sa Gmit, Mr. Limerent, ang putik.
Oh, binago mo ba?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's pretty
okay, as I've said earlier, hindi siya 100% Limerence or marami pa kasing pwedeng ma-flesh out. Sobrang konti pa lang ng data sa Limerence. Kaya I'm not sure if what I'm feeling is Limerence. Pero
siya maging springboard lang to like the main meat of the topic, which is...
To make it as vague as I can,
okay.
Let's say that you've known a person for a considerable amount of time. Kilala mo siya? You're close? Or... I don't want to assume, but I assume that we were close. A lot of friends, a lot of people na kasi katulad nga ng sinabi ko, people drift apart, people grow apart. It's normal for that to happen. But I suddenly had that emotion because I thought na ay okay lang yun. It's fine. Maybe I'm just reminiscing the good old days with this person. And I know soon enough that this will pass. This emotion or this sensation that I'm feeling will pass. But it's been weeks. It's almost it's more than a month, I think. But it's still there. Kaya parang,
what's there? Can you be more specific? What is there?
Yung desire to be with this person. Not romantically. Not necessarily romantically. It doesn't have to be romantically. But the desire to be with this person. the desire
Wait,
to...
desire. Gusto ko lang like, ano pa natin, microscope. What do you mean by desire? Kasi sabi mo, hindi not necessarily romantically. So, you desire this individual, this person. Like, how exactly? Like physical desire? Is it something like, can you be more specific there?
The want to keep this person in your life, or in this context, because me and that person has already drifted apart kasi hindi na namin kilala yung isa't isa, we don't know each other anymore. The desire to bring that person back into my life. Yun. Ayun. Just to have that person in my life, not necessarily as anything. It can be just in a friend's distance, or I don't know. I don't know. Kumbaga, that's the effect, I think. Kasi it's not as much so that I embedded in Limerence. It gave a name to what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling was already there. The concept of Limerence just helped me understand it a little. Yun yung naging yun yung nangyari sa akin. Yun yung parang napagdadaanan ko. Yeah. I want the person to go back into my life. But kaya rin nagre-resonate sa akin yung concept ng Limerence, because I know how I am when it comes to my real world relationships and connections with people. There are moments when I actually try to reach out, but there are times when I'm so avoidant. Like, I prefer avoidance. Kaya ako nasabi na, actually hindi ko alam kung nasabi ko na sa podcast before, pero low maintenance ako na kaibigan, I think. Ayun. Actually, I don't think it's low maintenance. I think it's avoidance, actually.
Avoidance.
Ayun. Tapos, ayun din, pwedeng factor din yung attachment style sa Limerence. Most of the time, it's anxious attachment style. Pero...
man, that word. No, sorry, it's just very relevant sa face of life right now. Yeah, something like that. Parang, wow, that's very funny.
Ayun. Tapos sinabi din na na most of the time, yung anxious attachment style, yun yung most of the time susceptible sa Limerence. But, it's either that I misinterpreted myself as an avoidant type, wherein I'm actually an anxious type, or
maybe depende sa tao, right?
Or avoidant talaga yung attachment style ko, but I still have some semblance of Limerence in my system. Ayun. So yun, kumbaga, it's been haunting my days. I haven't been sleeping as much, and I haven't been coping with it good. Tapos, ang weird pa dito is, this is something that I don't necessarily connect with when it comes to the concept of Limerence or how it was presented. It's all... it's euphoric. It's ecstatic. I don't feel that. I feel... Ito nasa notes to ng cellphone ko kasi hindi ako makatulog one night. It's either I feel an extreme delusional hope or absolute hopelessness. Not just toward the person, toward the Limerent object, but to myself as well. Na parang, ayun nga, like I've said before, I don't deserve this person. Then, there are also days when I think, but what if this person is only waiting for me to message? This person is only waiting for me to hit her up. Parang ganon. debilitating.
Mhm.
It's debilitating. It's a miracle na I still get to function as much as I can. By the way, guys, segue. The songs, the music are in the works.
May personal project si Aldous, by the way. Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's you've been cooking, right? Wala naman siyang timeline.
yeah, I've been cooking, but
Like-
I'm cooked. In a sense,
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah. Paano magluluto yung chef kung niluluto siya? You know.
The songs that I've been making,
Medyo relevant
feed
doon.
the delusion, feed the fantasy. It's a good thing na the songs are personal. Na in a personal sense, it's not necessarily storytelling of two characters. It's in the first person. Kaya there's some konting solace to it, but when I listen to the songs that I've been making, it only reminds me of the person. It only reminds me of everything that we were, and it makes me think of everything we could have been or we could be, and which is it hasn't been great. I make jokes and everything. I make funny haha content, but it hasn't been great. Yun lang ang tanging, yun ang life update ni Aldous.
Yeah, life update.
Ayan. Kaya binubuhay ko si ODALUS. Kasi
alter
nahihirapan na
ego.
si Aldous, guys. Aldous is, is tired. Ayan.
Yeah, this is a difficult to navigate on topic or kasi something is very personal sa'yo. Syempre, like you know, as much as possible para at least comfy ka, right? Kasi I always think about more pointed stuff. It's just it's something that parang sabi mo ano siya, ano ba sa word, debilitating, parang it's stopping you from doing your normal shit kasi it's invading yung brain mo basically. So wala ka pa naman sa limited research mo so far, meron ka bang nakitang solution for this emotion, yung pinagdadaanan mo, solutions or parang things to do to at least mitigate yung ganyang klaseng phenomenon basically.
Okay. Okay, what happened was merong ang solutions na meron for Limerence is dahil wala pang direktang for Limerence na na solutions or ways to resolve it. Ang ginamit na pinakamalapit na ways to deal with Limerence is parts ng pag-deal with OCD, ADHD, ano pa yung isa? Yung sympathetic something. Ayun. Basta, it's a plethora of other good stuff.
Ayun. Basically, it's just an umbrella of something else, right? Parang
actually, it's not necessarily an umbrella. It's not an extreme to the point na magiging OCD ka or magiging ADHD ka. But it is still beyond what is present in usual people. Tas ayun, parang I think I don't want to be doomer-pilled pero wala na, nandito na tayo. It explains a lot dun sa mga something sa childhood. Kasi
something sa childhood.
Yung sa which episode was it? Last episode, I think. Yung tungkol sa Chosen One. Yeah. Last episode. Chosen One.
Yeah. Yung pagiging weird kid mo.
Yeah, yung pagiging weird kid ko.
Susundan ka nung araw.
Yeah. It's yung attachment style ng isang tao. It comes from the relationship with the relationships during their childhood. So, it has something to do with it. It has something to do with it, and I don't know how to deal with it kasi hindi It's not necessarily something that I think I can resolve. Kasi everything about my childhood is something that I've already talked about with the people associated with that childhood. Kung sino man yung merong grievances. But the thing is, it doesn't change the fact na lumaki na akong ganong uri ng bata and ganong uri ng tao. That's why I have an extremely hard time existing. Ayun. Kumbaga, I don't know, man. Kumbaga, ayun, connected siya. Connected siya, guys. Yay! Oh, man. I know it's not easy for everyone, pero ang weird ng feeling. It's really overwhelming when you start to know the names of everything that you've been struggling with. It's ewan ko, it's really difficult.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's difficult for everyone. Kaso,
Well,
the
more
thing,
specifically to you.
the thing about it is that
Yeah.
that's the best thing that we can do when it comes to people. To acknowledge that it's difficult for everyone. But, yun yung limit. That's all that we can say. Because we will never, ever, ever fully comprehend what parts of their lives and what parts of themselves are difficult. Kung anong mga specific parts ng buhay ng isang tao, whether it be past, future, present, or sarili, or connection sa ibang tao, we don't know that. Kasi we won't be able to fully understand other people. No matter how much we talk. Kasi words are just words. Iba pa rin yung experiences. Iba pa rin kapag na-experience mo yung isang bagay and you find out that it shaped how you are as a person right now.
Mhm.
Ayun, kumbaga, ayun, it's hard for everybody. It's difficult for everybody. And actually, I think I feel selfish or I feel it doesn't feel fair na nandito ako ngayon at ako yung parang merong platform, no matter kung ilan yung makikinig, ilan yung manonood, to voice out my my struggles. Kasi ayun, maraming tao na nag-struggle silently. Actually, the whole reason kung bakit meron tayong episode 23 ngayon, this episode, is because I've been silently struggling for weeks. Siguro nawalan na ako ng concept ng time. How long has it been? More than a month. I've been silently struggling since. Tapos it just went to the point na hindi ko na kaya. And because meron akong proximity kay Sign kasi dahil nagtatrabaho kami sa Midnyte Crisis, gumagawa kami ng episode at by mandate or by requirement, we have to talk about something. Last night, as of the time of recording, last night was the first time I actually opened up to Sign ng walang anything other than that. Walang anything other than the conversation. It's always laging merong parts na work-related, na Midnyte Crisis-related, or minsan nag-reach out ako kay Sign tungkol sa akin naman, sa endeavors ko para sa sarili ko. But last night was the first time I reached out to Sign because I don't know who I can talk to. Ayun lang na I don't want to say that it 100% always helps to talk to somebody when you're struggling and when you're dealing with something. But there's a chance. There's a higher chance of getting out of the hole you're in when you talk to somebody. I don't want to say na 100% siya that it's a sure thing to happen, because as I've said, as I've told Sign last night, it didn't necessarily take me out of the hole that I was in, but at least I get some ideas on how to better understand it, or how to better understand what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. Tas ayun, ayoko nang sabihin kasi ilang beses ko na sinabi kay Sign na I think it's getting better. I think I've been handling it better relatively. Tapos a little moments, not necessarily moments, from minutes to a few hours after I've said that, I've told Sign that, I seemingly jinx it. Tapos magkakaroon na sobrang lala na parang episode na parang, ito na naman, here we go again. It's like that. And it's been that way for a month and a half. I don't know. Hindi ko, wala na akong concern sa time.
Yeah.
Ayun.
So, meron naisip na, hindi mo siya question, more like parang something like parang I'm curious about actually, because I wasn't able to ask kasi like parang, pinabayaan lang kita mag-share about stuff. But I think like parang, at least ngayon medyo mas, you can zoom out a bit sa emotions mo, right? So I'm just curious like, why? Ako na curious, like, why siya nag-start in the first place? Do you have any idea kung ano yung origin ng emotion na yan? Kasi it has to start somewhere. And may reason siya for it starting in the first place. Yung emotion mo with this specific person. Why do you think siya nag-start?
I think it started very harmlessly. Ito yung context nung relationship ko with this person. It started very harmlessly. Like, sincerely friends. Sincerely, there's nothing beyond it. But then, I start to harbor strong feelings for this person. I start to harbor really, really strong emotions for this person, but I don't know what it is. Ngayong sinasabi ko to, I just want to say that I'm realizing it in retrospect, now that it has passed. I know that I have strong feelings for the person, but I don't know what emotions that those are.
Mm-hmm.
So yun. Excuse me ulit. Yun yung it started really peacefully.
No, yeah, of course, pero why? Yun yung question ko, right? Hindi siya like, sa tingin mo, bakit? Ba't siya nag-start? Like, may reason for it starting. You could say na hindi mo alam. I'm just trying to like, kasi I can't go into specifics. Pero like, or kung di ka comfy, right? But yun lang yung, doon ako curious about sa mga ganyang phenomenon na nangyayari. Kasi, like, na-curious ako kung ba't siya nag-start. Kasi alam ko usually, like, may siya pinanggalingan. Maybe hindi ka aware right now, maybe even. Pero like, parang it's fun to think about lang na parang, naganito kasi, ito.
Wait.
Lacking. Or something. May nahanap kong.
Yun ba? Yung parang there's something na parang,
kasi ang idea ng Limerence, or idea ng, actually, medyo maging baduy. Love or something na partnership, right? Relationship is like, meron kang hole na finifill, and yung person na yun, yung sa tingin mo, mag-fill nung na yun, nung butas na yun, may kulang ka na parang...
Tinatanong mo kung ano yung mga butas na yun?
Naisip ko tuloy, like, are you aware, or even more so, hindi ko lang kung mas hotter take, mas to, maybe hindi ka aware sa mga butas na in the first place, right? Kaya teatro kita ko, like, parang, are you, like, alam mo ba kung saan nag-start, kasi, I'm sure kaya may ganyan kang like images or like fascination / like parang fantasy sa person na to is meron siyang napo-provide yung fantasy na yun. May napo-provide siya sa'yo na wala ka right now. Na wala kang access to. So doon ako na-curious kung ano yung parang ano yun? What's that?
Meron kagad ako naisip, 3.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Go for it.
First of all, peace. Internal peace. Which is really, really bad of me. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, I have some level of dependence to other people just to have internal peace. Pero, actually, hindi siya 1, 2, and 3. It's 1, then 1A, pati 2. Yung 1A is, there's a certain combination of words that transcends affirmation or reaffirmation of somebody. And this person pinpoints that, hits the spot.
Okay.
So, yung internal peace ko, I don't think it comes from the person, or I'd like to believe. But this person is needed to spark that to have internal peace within myself. For me to have internal peace within myself. Hindi siya yung, the person is not the source. The person is the spark for me to light it aflame. To light the internal peace at flame. Yun, aflame. Ayun, yun yung unang dalawa. Tapos pangatlo, the whole to fail is fucking abandonment, man. It aligns. Kasi sobrang iyakin ko nga nung bata ako na kailangan may nakabantay, na kailangan alam kong hindi ako iiwan. For some reason, I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid. Ito, for real, hindi ko alam. Kasi, bata pa lang ako, ganun na ako, and I don't know where that came from. There has to be an emotional injury there that I am not aware of. And I don't want to think na, binablock off na ng utak ko yung traumatic memory sa buhay ko. I know every single one of my traumatic events. Pero I didn't know which one of them. Pero lahat naman kasi yun, I got to talk to people about it. I got to talk to the right people about it. And I got to talk to myself about it. Pero, ewan ko, actually, I just realized na, I talked about it, but that doesn't change the fact that it still happened and it still has effects. Ayun. Pero I did talk to the people. I talked to my parents for upbringing stuff, for childhood stuff. I talked to people, and I talked to myself. As ayun, kumbaga, I can't take away the fear of abandonment from a person. It's not necessarily rejection. Rejection I can take. It's abandonment. It's that specific period. Yung tuldok na yun. That kind of ending. It's abandonment. To the point na one of my unhealthy coping mechanisms is if you think that they're only going to abandon you, it's better to abandon them earlier than they do. Which is really messed up. It's really, and that shaped and at the same time destroyed everything that I am right now. Kasi the way I see myself right now is, actually, I think a lot of people will be able to relate to this. You're just picking up the pieces of everything that you thought you were and everything you want to be. Kasi nasira na siya. All of it has been shattered long before. And you're just a husk, a vessel of who you once was and who you wanted to be. That child who had a smile on his or her face, who was happy, who was complete, who was unbroken. A lot of people, I think, already feel that way. And I'm no different. Kasi looking back, which is weird. Kasi feeling ko last episode din, sinabi ko na I'd like to believe that my 5-year from now self will be proud of who I am now. Kasi I want to say na I'm proud of who I am 5 years ago. I barely know the guy, man. I barely know who I was 5 years before.
Mm-hmm.
All the more kapag palayo ng palayo, kapag the bigger the gap of sabihin natin, I'm 25, 26. What? My gosh. 2025, 26 na ako. I'm 26.
I feel like you're having a
stroke.
it's an explanation din there. It's like I think you're having a midlife crisis. Quarter life crisis, right? Whoa. Name drop ng title.
Ayun.
Yeah, na-feel ko lang na I don't know, maybe ano rin yun, it's a symptom of something, right? Yung yung age natin, you know, puts into perspective yung experiences thus far sa life, not lives natin. And minsan nakakatakot na, wait, what?
Actually, it's
like I'm a quarter way there.
That's another layer.
Am I satisfied sa life ko? A quarter way there, right?
Actually, it's not a quarter way there. It's a third. 75, 76 is our life expectancy. Filipinos.
Where?
Yeah.
Kasi inisip ko siya in terms of like parang, you know, 25, 50, 75, like parang
hindi tayo abot 100.
I'm being generous sa sarili. At least yun parang, right?
We're not Japanese.
Parang 0 to 100, I guess. Anyway.
Ayun.
Paano ba? Yeah,
actually,
I feel like yun yung
it's another layer. I just want to say that it's another layer. Yung midlife crisis, hindi ko i-deny. I will not deny it. I'm having it. I have it. And it's another layer of things to be anxious and things to overthink about. And it adds up to the fact na it's one thing, kasi external force ang midlife crisis to the point na there's a certain point in time.
External? What do you mean by external? I feel like mas internal siya, right? Yun yung parang...
I mean, yung pinanggagalingan niya, I think, is external. Kasi there will come a certain point in time, a milestone in your life, and then you'll realize na wala nang safety net. There is no safety net anymore. There is no cradle anymore. There will be no one and nothing to save you if you fuck up.
as you grow older, you know,
that's why I said na it's kind of it's more so external kasi it happens to you. It happens to you. It's not necessarily that sa sarili mo tapos sa sarili mo ulit, from yourself to yourself. There are parts of it na from yourself to yourself. Pero I see midlife crisis in a sense na certain point in time, certain place, certain setting, environment in life. Dun ko siya, that's how I see it. Dun ko nakikita yung midlife crisis. Kasi sabihin natin, everything becomes constant sa buhay mo. Sabihin natin, you don't stop studying. You will not get hit by that crisis if you keep studying. If you, if you don't graduate, or if you keep repeating a certain point and you don't age and everything, take all of that away and you will not feel any difference. Take every external force that you can attribute to midlife crisis, and midlife crisis will cease to exist. Tapos, ewan ko, I differentiate it very much kasi dun sa napagdadaanan ko, in a sense na regardless where I am and the time, like if Aldous sees, if 26 year old Aldous sees 16-year-old Aldous, he barely knows the guy. And it's weird. Kasi you have to know who you were 10 years before. Kasi that's your past. Kaso ang problema dun, I think, I'm a stranger to myself. I don't know how else to put it, na I feel like a stranger to myself. Kasi whenever I look back on who I was before, it feels like a different person that I don't know how and why I do those things and is that way. And minsan nangyayari yun in a sense na I'm not aware na ganun pa rin pala ako. Tapos, yun yung, that's why I tend to make the same mistakes. Which is, again, another not good quality. Ayun, kumbaga, basta, hindi ko alam. I don't know how to say it.
I think,
I'm a stranger to myself. Yun na yung ano na yun.
I think you're figuring yourself out. Yun yung parang nakuha ko right now na vibes. You know, you're figuring yourself out. I don't know, like when you don't know exactly kung anong magiging goal mo pa in the future. So dun yung confusion and frustration, I guess. And I guess kasama siya, nagmamanifest siya into different sort of stuff, I guess. I don't know, on a more personal note, nangyayari sa akin before, nung mga spring break. Wow, US na talaga.
Wow, proud US
summer
citizen.
break, there we go. Summer break. Basically, pag tapos na yung semester,
Spring
tapos na yung,
break.
you know, di ba meron tayong, ang tawag doon? Hindi midterm. Yung parang ano ka, hindi ka papasok for at least a few weeks.
Sem break.
Parang sem break. Yun, sem break. Fuck, sem break. Yeah. Like parang, kapag wala nangyayari, dyan pumapasok na lahat to parang, what am I doing? Yeah, yung mga ganun stuff. Ewan ko, I guess yun yung parang naisip ko sa'yo na parang you're just figuring yourself, pinifigure mo yung sarili mo right now and nandun yung pressure of the age, which I understand kasi like, you know, pinagdadaan ko din yan. Yeah, ayoko pagbigyan advice kasi parang ang baduy ng advice, right? Kasi like, hindi naman siya, you know, what works for you may not work for me, etc., vice versa. Gusto ko lang, I guess, i-point out yun, I guess, na like, while you're talking ngayon, yun yung parang na-feel ko. I don't know if like, nag-register ko doon sa idea na yun, but, I don't know, just something na parang, I don't know kung anong antidote sa'yo specifically. Kasi you're doing stuff naman to like, you know, ilayo yung thoughts na yun. I guess, may sinabi ka kanina about mga unresolved shit na need mong i-resolve? Question mark? I don't know kung paano siya i-resolve again, pero I don't know. Yung like yun, I guess. Like, we're trying not to be super specific. Pero yun, it's, yeah, life, man. Buhay.
Actually, sobrang poetically ironic na last episode we talked a lot about endings and everything in the future, and now we're talking about not the future and not being able to go there, not being able to accept the endings. So okay. We're making it fair.
That's
Kasi,
yeah.
On its own, episode 22 is preachy to the point na you say it as if it's that easy to do. It's that easy to make peace with your endings. No, it's not. This episode will be the testament to that. This episode will be the sign, SIGN, hindi XYNN, that it's not that easy. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't have it didn't have to be said, that it doesn't need to be acknowledged. Kasi a lot of people already say that it's not easy na trust the process and everything. But people who say to trust the process tend to forget what the process is for. Ayun. Kumbaga, if you keep thinking about the process and not knowing the goal that you have in mind, yung end point mo, yung ending, yung ending na ibibigay mo, na ipoprovide mo for yourself, then you're going nowhere. You're suffering and you're undergoing a process that doesn't know its goal, which is really dangerous. Kasi you don't know if you're going in circles or you have a clear path or you have a destination or a goal that you have in mind. Always remind yourself also of the ending, but at the same time, this episode will be the testament na hindi getting towards the ending and accepting the ending is not necessarily it's never easy actually. It's always difficult. And ayun, yun yung nakikita nyo sa akin ngayon, it's really difficult. It's fucking me up, man. It's
What is your para pa challenge a bit, right? Kasi like you're like ano ka naman like parang in-address mo naman like this past episode, yung mga past episode was on your end medyo preachy on the prescriptive basically, like you're prescribing like life advice sa madlang peeps. So interesting challenge ngayon is I'm asking you ngayon, ano yung ending mo ngayon? Kasi may sinabi ka like,
that's a good question actually, because
kasi like so ibabalik ko yung tanong sa'yo ngayon like
immediately after ko sabihin yung sinabi ko kanina, I realized na holy shit, I'm preaching again, but at the same time I'm not practicing what I'm preaching because ngayong sinabi ko lang to, ngayon sa episode na to, when I said it earlier, I realized that I'm that kind of person.
Interesting.
That I'm not even trusting the process and I don't have a goal, which is bad on two levels, bad on two fronts. So yun, it's a good question. Unfortunately, I don't want to make an abrupt or a sudden answer for it for the sake of the podcast.
Yeah, that's fair. Pero,
sobrang laking bagay din na na-realize ko na, I don't have an answer. I don't have a goal. Kasi, okay, off the top of my head, it's either I let go or I don't. It's as simple as that. To the point na, I will move on. I will accept the ending or I will not accept the ending. And change the course of everything just to get what I want, which is, I know, is selfish. A lot of impulses that I've been having is really selfish. It's part of the process. Actually, now that we're talking about it, this is what I've been talking about last episode din, na making peace is rarely peaceful. Ito yung hindi peaceful na side. Ito yung hindi peaceful na part of it. Na, ito yun eh. Ito yun na parang, I don't want to accept it. I know that I have to, but I don't want to. I don't want to let this person go. I don't want to, I don't want this person to leave. I don't want this person to leave my life. But I know that that's what needs to happen. Tas hindi ko alam if I will... Hindi ko alam kung kailan ako magpaparaya, basically. I don't know when I'll give up.
Oh, wow. Actually, like, I don't know if naging aware ka, that's something like, that's a big discovery, actually. Hindi ko na-realize, but yung sinabi mo just now is something like parang, like, dito tayo mag-focus. Personally, ikaw, kasi yun yung sagot mo. Di ka pa sure kung when. Which means, hawak mo siya. Which means may sagot na yung tanong mo kanina.
Oh shit!
Yun. Like, I don't know if you realize it when sinabi mo yun, but hindi mo pa siya kayang ibitawan. So, ibig sabihin, hawak mo siya. So, ayaw mo pa yung ending. Ayaw mo pa matapos yung ending. Which is oof.
Wala na, iyak na ako.
Something na... No. Yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, it's difficult. Wala na bang word for it. Yeah, oof.
Good
Damn.
point. Thank you for pointing that out. Very good point. I guess I actually know na I know the answer of what I need to do to be actually able to move on. Kasi the ending is right in my hands. It's just that ayoko lang pansinin na nasa kamay ko na yung ending. Ewan ko. I'm scared. This is weird.
What are you
Kasi,
scared of? Saan ka takot? Saan ka takot actually?
Ewan ko. Holy shit. Ano ba to? I'm scared. I don't want to let go of the person. I don't want to move on. I don't want to move forward. And this is another thing na madalas ding nangyayari sa akin. Ipaglalaban ko yung hindi ko paglalaban yung tao necessarily, pero ipaglalaban ko yung nararamdaman ko para sa tao hanggang sa maubos na ako. Tapos pag naubos na ako, by default, doon ako magpaparaya. Kasi hindi ko na kaya. Like, hindi na kaya ng everything about me. Ayun, kumbaga, I'm going to fight for what I feel for the person, not necessarily the person. Until I've depleted every fiber of my being. And then, only by then, by default, will I be able to let go of the person because I don't have the strength to hold on to anything anymore. In-expose ko na talaga yung sarili ko. Okay, nakikita ko na yung angle ngayon na, holy shit, pinapakita ni Aldous lahat ng mga baho niya ngayon. Sorry, guys. Ayun. Pero ngayon, so gusto ko lang sabihin na episode 22, Aldous is lying.
Kinolot yung past episode, oh. Muray mo yung past episode. Fuck you.
Okay,
you're wrong.
That's the right thing to do. Yung sinabi ni episode 22 Aldous. But
yung episode night now is
yung episode 23 Aldous,
the human version.
Doesn't want to let
yung
go.
Yung preachy high road.
Yeah, high road, high ground.
Ito yung Aldous like very emotional and
low road to low road. Okay. The
so
vulnerable part of me doesn't want to let go. Doesn't want to let
and that's
that's
something that like you're holding on to, right? Kasi yung tama ba ako? You want to fight.
Actually, it's more of I'm holding on to a ghost because the person is not necessarily there anymore.
Sabi ko pa lang, like it's at this point, like, ano na siya, like it's hindi siya straw man, like it's a scarecrow. Wala din yung person, right? Maybe yun yung closure mo? Do you think yun yung magiging closure mo? Like parang hindi na siya para sa person? May sinabi ka rin kanina na parang I feel like another thing for you to consider na at this point nasa side mo na lang right? Like yung paglaban mo is hindi na, it's more for your own
it's not mutual
self.
Anymore.
Hindi na siya mutual and medyo toxic yun.
Yeah.
On the outset, right? Pero I feel like ewan ko, I don't know like kung anong tamang thing to do there, but I mean if sinabi mo kanina para at least masabi ko sa sarili ko na at least I did this, at least ginawa ko lahat ng kaya ko. I guess I don't know. Again, ayoko mag-lean sa yes or no but if you feel na yun yung dapat mong gawin.
Okay, meron ako na-realize just now. Holy. There are, para sa akin, which is, I guess, hiwalay siya sa Limerence, but maganda siyang, I mean, hindi siya maganda. It's a good jumping off point to create Limerence toward a person. Let's say that there are circumstances that you did not, there are opportunities that you took for granted or you actively, consciously let go of and not take it the way that they actually are. In a way, dinownplay you downplayed what happened. You downplayed the circumstance, the love and care that this person gave you. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. The love and care that this person gave you. You downplayed that na, hindi, we're only friends. We're only ganito, ganyan.
So I feel like hindi yun totoo. You think more yun pala.
Even if it's real, actually. It's the opposite side of limerence. Kasi yung limerence, it's iniisip mo gusto ka ng tao. You subject yourself to a delusion that a person likes you. Wherein in reality, they don't. You're just misreading and blowing things out of proportion. That's limerence. Yung sa akin, yung pinanggagalingan, yung source, I think, ng limerence ko is the other side of it. The other side of the coin. Which is, there are things that I didn't take. Parang kasi, ano ba? Yung reality, if you blow it out of proportion, it becomes delusion. Yun yung parang territory ng limerence. Ang ginawa ko kasi before, yung opposite side, na there is something that is already existing, but I denied its existence. Na parang, hindi totoo. It's not true. This is, this won't happen. This is impossible. This can't, under no circumstance will this come true. And one of the things that's also a jumping point of the limerence is, now that you are limerent, ibig sabihin na you crossed the path of the actual reality. And you noticed in reality, during those moments that you were denying the existence of something, you saw that the person was actually also fighting for you. And you didn't fight for this person. And now that this person is gone, now you're limerent kasi you saw everything.
Yeah.
You saw everything. Now you are bearing witness to everything that transpired and everything that happened and every single thing you wasted. And now you're limerent kasi you know that it was there. Now you're blowing things out of proportion and warping your own reality, disintegrating yourself, your sense of self, kasi you know it was there. But your sense of self before, yun yung nag-deny, nag-downplay,
That's rough.
nag-belittle
That's rough,
ng
buddy.
existence ng isang bagay. The person loved you, the person cared for you, but you didn't fucking care. Now that person is gone, you're having intense emotions that this person, you want this person to care for you. You want this person to love you. You want this person to be as obsessed to you as you are of them. Jesus. I'm really... I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm sad. I don't know if I'm depressed. I don't even know if I'm angry or what. But again, these are strong emotions.
Are you sure you want to air this out?
It's already out there. Wala na. We're recording.
Okay,
we're
there
recording.
we go. Like, even on air. I'm just, cautious lang sa yung emotional well-being, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To our 40 at most average viewers. Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
it's me.
I don't know what to
I'm
say
the
at this
problem.
point. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oof. I don't know. Again, ayaw masyadong magsabi ng like advice or some shit, right?
For context lang din pala sa viewers and listeners. Ngayon lang din nalaman ni Sign yung realization ko ngayon kasi I legit just realized it now.
Well, nakita natin lahat. Again,
Sabay-sabay
yung
tayo.
sinabi ko,
We did it at the same time.
yung sinabi ko sa opening ng episode, right? Na parang, I don't know kung saan pupunta daw kasi you wanna talk about this. Actually, like, napapansin ko this past few episodes, since nawala si si JABEZ, yeah, I feel like mas fascinating kang co-host. Kasi, with a more personal note, marami kang gusto sabihin, basically. Marami kang things to like...
I don't know
you
if
wanna talk
that's a
about-
compliment.
Marami kang stuff that you wanna like address and you wanna like figure out, basically. On a more like parang to put it in another way, basically. I feel like ito yung climax or apex ng like things na ano kasi live nakita ko na oh shit nga no like pag ano ko like something it's a fascinating thing to like to see live lang I guess again it's a very vulnerable like area where you're going and I guess ano siya again kulang siya ng info kasi syempre like parang yung details kasi are the kasi the devil are in the details basically like parang I feel like if like nagdig pa tayo ng dig talaga malalaman natin yung core of why you're going through this right. And that's something that yung private version ni Aldous na we'll have to explore. I feel like yun. Kapag yun yung medyo unresolved. I think magiging unresolved this episode. Pero, at least ngayon, yung open ka enough to talk about it version ni Aldous, at least siya yung nag-push enough to ipa-realize. Para after mamanit itong camera and recording, like, okay, now I need to figure myself out. Kasi may sagot pala yung tanong ko all this time, right? Like, kasi, yun yung framework mo kanina, right? Na parang, do I hold on to this or do I do not, right? Like parang do I let go or do
I suffocate or let go?
all this time may sagot ka na, yeah. All this time may sagot ka na and something na like you need to figure out why. Yung next question, right? I guess nagkabaliktad kasi tinanong agad kita kung why. So medyo like nag-cross, kasi that time parang hindi pa natin na-figure out kung so now alam na natin na like okay, ayoko mag-hold out. Ayoko so mag-hold on actually. Now ask yourself ngayon why. Kasi may reason din itong individual na to kung bakit siya nawala. Diba? It's something na like it either involved ka or not, may reason siya kung bakit siya nawala, right? And that's something na kailangan mong I guess i-work on. I don't know like how, kung paano. Pero
actually,
I guess
I think it's the same reason, man. Kumbaga, the very same reason kung bakit nawala tong person na to is because I took this person for granted. Regardless of how many words of...
You think ikaw yung spark nung kanyang disappearance?
Yeah.
Or hindi yung something na nangyayari sa personal life ng person na to and factor ka lang sa decision na yun?
A lot of things happen in this person's personal life.
I'm gonna challenge you right now. Do you think totoo yan or yan yung Limerent version mo right now?
This is real. This is based on experiences and this is based on our history. Na we went through a lot of...
Nanggaling sa bibig niya mismo na dahil sa'yo, mawawala ako. Dahil sa'yo. Yun ba yun? Like, yun yung parang, ako masyado to. Like, yun something like parang I need to challenge you about, challenge you on.
Young man, you're treading hot water mo, young man.
No, just something like, like, kasi nasabi mo kanina, you called yourself out. You're pretty confident sa sarili mo, right? On stuff. Na walk back on mo right now. Dahil yun nga, like parang, okay, yeah, I was pretty... Yung nga, medyo preachy ako nung last episode pero like parang in all honesty, I don't know myself. Gano'n. So parang in another sense, like parang before pa lang siya mag-grow, mag-fester, titry ko na i-catch agad na, are you sure? Are you sure na like parang ito yung origin na to kung ba't siya umalis? Basically, because of you. Parang gano'n. Yun lang. Kaya may challenges doon. Or literal, kaya kita tinanong like hinahammer ko yung point na yun.
Okay.
Kasi ayoko mag-stumble ka ulit sa like thought na like like yun ganyan, sabi mo, behavior mo siya
na hindi siya
meron siyang solutions, meron kang answers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I came to that conclusion because this person told me something along the lines of something inside this person broke that she doesn't know if she can repair or mend. Something inside her shattered that she don't know if she can put the pieces back together again. And the fact that she's cutting me off, the fact that it's ending, it ended. The fact that it ended, I think it's safe to assume, okay, yes, I'm assuming, but something inside this person broke. Something inside this person is shattered. She doesn't know if she can fix it anymore. And then, because of it, she's going to, we're going our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safe to assume that I am the reason kung bakit yun yung
Okay.
nangyari. Diba? Ba't ka tumatawa? Oh shit, ba't ka
No,
tumatawa?
just something like something like how ko? Kasi magiging repeating na yan. May sinabi ko, like parang something like parang ano lang. Ito sabi ko hindi advice but something like give yourself space for a margin of error basically. Right? I feel like
wait,
yun yung akin.
Ang interpretation ko dun sa sinasabi mo is
perhaps
bigyan
maybe
ko
may iba
ng-
pang reason basically. Yun yung
bigyan
point. Like
ko
hindi
ng-
ikaw
na merong
solely.
chance. Okay.
Hindi kasi yun ako sa sagot mo, right? Like ito yung answers niya. Ito yung sinabi niya sa'yo. Therefore, ako yung reason why. Ganito.
So,
Pero I don't know,
mental
maybe
gymnastics
something
din ako
happened. Maybe something happened sa kanya and yun yung words na pinili niya specifically to you, sabihin, para ma-understand mo in your own bubble. Sa bubble yung dalawa. Pero maybe sa ibang tao, iba yung version ng words niya to say yung things na yun. Maybe sa'yo, ito yung nangyari sa akin kaya, we can't be friends anymore. But maybe pag sinabi niya to sa akin, iba yung words niya. Gets mo ba? So ang point ko is like, maybe ang naging vibe mo, hindi ko naman sinano ko, but ang point ko lang is yung margin of error, yung parang idea na perhaps may percentage sa utak mo or malagyan mo sana yung space sa utak mo na okay, maybe may ibang reason pa. Kasi if ang worry ko kasi, ang concern ko, ito yung kung bakit ko sinasabi to right now. Ang concern ko kasi if ganyan ka mag-isip, if ganyan yung parang makikita mo
If ganyan ka
No.
mag-isip, holy shit.
out of context, no? If ganyan yung parang way of framing mo of things, basically, especially sa like ganyan very vulnerable, emotional na like thing happening sa life mo right now, parang ang vibe ko kasi is it won't help you to process it correctly or properly. Kasi yung tools na ginagamit mo para ma-process yun, mali. Basically, or parang iba yung frame. Like yung gumagamit ka ng, parang sa Minecraft, you're playing Minecraft, gumagamit ka ng shovel to dig yung iron. Like, it's not gonna help, tatagal lang siya, wala kang makuha ang resources for it. Kasi you're using shovel, kailangan mo ng pickaxe. So parang yung point, like parang, gusto ko lang ka na, hey, just to make sure yung hotbar mo right now is nasa pickaxe, okay? You just make sure lang na or even so, yung kinacraft mo is tama. Kasi right now parang nasa direksyon ka na nagko-collecta ka ng yung sa crafting table mo, naka-aim sa sword. Pero bro, kailangan lagyan mo pa ng 2 blocks kasi pickaxe yung need mo. Parang yung vibe ko lang na, hindi sure akong sword yung kailangan ko for this. Parang, are you sure? Are you sure the sword? Kasi parang the moment na like nilakan mo ni sarili mo, yeah, sure ako ito kasi ito yung sabi niya. Wala ka ng space to like parang be introspective na, wait, paano kung hindi? Paano kung hindi ako lang yung reason solely? Parang ganun. More generally and more specific. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Yun yung akin. Kasi naging common trappings ko din yun sa relationships ko before. Yun yung akin. Like, parang may echoes kasi of like what I was. Basically, parang wait, hold on buddy, hold on. Parang gano'n. Like parang biglang narinig ko yung sarili ko for a bit there. Yung past self ko. Na, hindi sure ako to eh. Kasi kaya may mga relationships ako like nag-end. Na hindi lang romantically but mga platonic friend relationship kasi masyado akong hard-headed. Masyado matigas ulo ko. Hindi, ako to eh. I know na yung reason is me. Like parang, wow, wait a minute. hindi ako to ah. Ego ko na to. Ego version na to na like parang yung sinusundan ako ng araw version na yung sabi mo nga na you're
Wait
sumusunod yung araw sa'yo.
Nag-i-introspect
Yun yung,
na ako, pre. Tapos yun yung sasabihin mo, part.
Pero that's it, right? Yun yung parang, that's the vibe, right? Akala ko sinusundan ako ng araw, right? Yun yung thought na yun, na parang, ako yung center of the sun. So yun lang. Hindi tayo nag-debate or argue or something. Just,
actually,
I'm calling out lang yung, hindi ikaw kinakall out ko, but yung thought process, basically.
Yeah.
Kasi it can be mended, it can be fixed or, hindi man fixed more so like parang, pwede siya may realign. Pwede rin, but basically realignment lang ako kasi I feel like yung alignment is going somewhere, baka yung train tracks, pumunta na sa direction na parang, baka ang ending is hindi maganda. Kasi yung thought process then is like mali in the first place. So parang, kaya puro questions ako this episode or like throughout kasi like gusto ko lang i-poke around yung like what do you think of this? Bakit? Kasi like doon nag-spark yung answers eh. Right? Doon nag-spark yung introspection, like yung questioning. So, mahirap naman questioning mo yung sarili mo. Right? Kasi like parang yung sarili mo yun, how do you like confront, interrogate
there
yourself
are
in a
times
sense like,
na kaya ko, pero
yeah.
Pero hindi siya it's different
limiting.
it's different kapag blindsided ka about something.
Yeah. You can only know so much about yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like yun yung issue, right? Kailangan may second opinion, may ibang perspective,
Midnyte crisis.
may ibang angle.
May nagre-record.
So
actually, ito. Ako naman yung magtatanong sa'yo, Sign. Holy.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Hindi. Still in the same, sa akin pa rin. Hindi ko i-uno reverse cast.
Magkakaroon ng part 2, like, wow.
Okay. After everything that
I guess pwede siyang wrapping up, right? Na-curious ako tuloy
after
ako
everything that we've talked about and everything that I've realized and you've helped me realize, with the fact na I may want this person back in my life.
Okay. Now you're more confident. I like that.
And
at least mas ano ka na sa awareness kind of your own like emotions about it.
And yung pagbigay ng leeway sa sarili ko, yung pagbigay ng grace to think that it's not all me, it's not all my fault. What the fuck do I do, man? Ano gagawin ko?
Is that a question for, what do you mean?
I mean,
like yung final question mo, like what do I do?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know, like
I mean, okay. I'm not going to do 100% of what you say. Kumbaga,
hindi ko na-expect actually. Wala akong ina-expect na like,
if you were in my situation, what are you going to do? Or are you going to do anything about it?
Kasi, not to get too personal. Kasi I've experienced that before. Yung ganyang limerence, basically. Yung ganyang intensity. Paano ba siya paano ba siya Phoenix? Pinaka-cliche. Time. Walang ibang sagot eh. It's just time eh. Like parang, I don't know like what else to say. Kundi like parang yung time lang yung makakasolve yan. Either like the distance or the, I don't know, kasi sabi mo ayaw mo siya i-let go, right? So, ayoko magsabi ng bad advice, pero like ang ano ko is like, hanggat bata ka pa, feel free to make mistakes at this point na
hindi na ako bata.
Magkaroon ka ng fuck it
ball.
Yeah, na like parang, you know what? I don't know, like parang this is bad advice. Kasi like parang, go for it. Tingnan mo kung saan ka. At least, kasi at the end of the day, it's gonna be a learning experience. You're gonna, either like, yung fantasy version mo, makakuha mo yung gusto mo. Dahil pinurso mo to, like, against all odds. True love is real. Maybe yun yung mangyari. Or, ma-realize mo na, okay, I'm a damn fucking fool. I'm a fool. Isa akong tanga, bobo, inutil na tao. Bakit ko ito ginawa in the first place? And next time, it's gonna be a reinforcement of your emotion and it's gonna be a learning lesson sa'yo na, okay, now I know. So, next time, hindi ko na gagawin. Parang ganun. Kasi anything I say to you right now, hindi mo siya, tama ka, inunahan mo yung sarili mo, and aware ako dun. Hindi naman siya kagani. Papasok lang siya ngayon, lalabas siya bukas. Kasi like, hindi mo pa siya nadadaanan, hindi mo pa alam yung experience of like parang, paano ba? If yung ending, yung tapos itong journey ng Limerent journey. Limerent journey, binigyan ng name.
Kaso by the way,
like, parang,
actually weird to na nabanggitin ngayong patapos na yung episode. Limerence can last batay dun sa resource na binigay sa akin ni Sign na pinapanood niya sa akin kagabi. Limerence can last from 1 year to 7 years. That's 7 years of my life.
Well, medyo siya, yeah, which is personally pretty accurate. I leave it at that, para gano'n. I feel like matagal siya for sure. Medyo frustrating. Again, may degrees of like, intensity, right? Pero like, yeah, nag-click sa akin yung topic din before kasi like parang, na-experience ko siya before when I was younger. Basically. Pero nagkaroon siya ng word. Pero yun yung akin, advice ko lang is like, I don't know, do what you want to do, I guess. Kasi at the end of the day, time is gonna tell you kung ano yung
Wait lang, it's too vague. Masyadong vague yung do what I gotta do. Kasi I can do a lot of bad things. I can do something that is not advisable.
Nasa concession mo na yan.
I mean,
yun yung akin. Like parang hanggang words lang ako. Ikaw yung action. No. I mean, concession, ang point ko ng concession is like parang, kung aware ka na yung isang bagay na ginawa mo is bad, nasa conscious mind if like ano ba yun?
Kung gagawin ko pa rin.
Kaya mo bang gawin yun despite yung tingin mong badness. I could say na parang pag inom ko na tubig is bad. Ang point ko lang is parang yung labeling of bad like para sa is maybe different sa bad sa akin. Right? Parang point ko is like aware ka na yung kaya mong gawin is bad on your own like parang moral compass is bad. But kaya mo ba yung gawin despite you defining it as such basically. Yung point ko like so if aware kang bad siya, edi may pressure sa'yo to not do that. Right? So, edi don't do that, I guess. So, if you know yung good stuff na kaya mong gawin to do that, then do that. Pero yun yung point. Like, I don't know. Maybe yung good stuff na gagawin mo is to pursue that person. To do the stuff na sa akin, definition is bad. Let's say, sa'yo hindi. You know what? I'll do the right thing. I'll do the good thing.
Right thing on my parameters.
By messaging her and kulitin siya. Yun yung tama. Kasi yun yung tingin ko tama. Pero sa akin, yun yung bad thing, right? So, yun yung sinasabi ko.
Like, magkaiba tayo ng parameters for what's good and what's bad. Okay.
Yeah, so ang point ko is like, do what you want to do, I guess. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw yan eh. Like, kailangan mo matuto sa kung anong magagawin mo in the future.
Ito na yung midlife crisis na part na wala nang sasalo sa akin.
Yeah, ito na yung exciting part. Ito na exciting part ng experience ng journey mo ngayon. Kasi ito na yung parang bookmark mo. Ito na yung pinpoint na dito ka mag-start, right? Ito yung magiging origin.
Catalyst.
Dito ka babalik on. Maybe a year from now. Babalikan mo tong episode na to and like, oh shit.
I fucked up.
Dito ka nag-start. Or yeah, either I fucked up or, you know what? Against all odds, I made the right choice. Kung ano man yung choice na yun. Pero like, yun. I guess yung oras lang. Kaya yung word lang naisip ko is time. Kasi like, I don't know what the hell you're gonna do, man, after this recording stops. To be honest with you, like, I don't know. I could say a lot of stuff. I could preach a lot of like, I could send you research. I could like share my personal experience, you know. But at the end of the day, if you feel like na kailangan ko siya pursue or no, you know, like parang, kasi nandun na yung sagot mo eh. Nasagot mo na siya so hindi ko na siya kayang i-left or right eh. Nandun na yun eh. Nandun ka na sa vibe na, nandun ka sa, naka-lean ka na dun eh. So like, I guess, you know, go for it kung like yun yung trip mong gawin. At least alam mo yung, at least hindi ka magtatanong, ano ba yung nagisagot? Yung what if mo, masasagot mo yung what if. Oh yeah, ginawa ko to. Hindi siya sumagot pa rin. Okay. E di at least alam mo nang hindi pa rin siya sumagot. Or maybe
nag-drop ka ng lore doon ah. Ba't ka nag-drop na? Ba't ka nadulas?
No, basically kasabi mo, basically ang lore mo is you guys cut contact, right? So you're trying to reach out again. Yun naman yun, right? Ganun lang ka-simple, right? You're trying to reach out. Paano kung nag-reach out ka, nag-respond siya ulit, edi, like, you know, edi bagong journey yun. Or, hindi siya nag-respond pa rin. Sagot yun sa'yo. Okay, hindi pa rin siya nag-respond. Maybe talaga hindi. That's it. Yun lang yun. Like, ikaw bahala.
Oh, man. It's a lot to unpack.
Aha.
It's a lot to process. It's a lot.
This is what it's all about, yung midnight crisis. Ito yung mga conversation namin ni JABEZ. Ganito, yeah. Ganitong class, ganitong flow. Lahat nung nangyari just now, ganitong flow. Na parang may sharing ng stuff, tapos parang okay, now what do I do?
JABEZ, balik ka na. Ang hirap dito.
Ang
hirap nung dalahin. Kailangan pala ito yung napagdadaanan para maging in tune dun sa ano.
Ito yung heart and soul, right? Like vulnerability and like, you know, the unknown. So, I'm not trying to romanticize yung journey mo right now. Yung nangyari sa'yo right now, okay? But it's just something, it's the human experience, I guess, you know. There we go.
Yeah. That's the episode. Thank you.
So, I don't know how to close this out like in a way like, yeah, it's a very heavy shit. Like, ano man tayo before,
sorry again.
Disclaimer.
Mabigat na naman yung topic.
Yeah. But Aldous, on a more personal note, I hope kung ano man yung decision mo, like, it's something like, you know, you find peace basically.
Yeah.
Kasi yun lang naman yun, like whatever happens at the end of this, kung ano man yun, left or right, up, down. Ang important is parang at least merong relief. yun yung importante lang, I guess. Parang, magagawa mo na yung ganun.
Yeah.
Yung sigh
I
of
hope so
relief. Kasi
too.
right now, all throughout, while listening to you throughout, like, it's just you're holding a lot of baggage na like, I don't know kung paano mo siya i-unpack. And you're trying ways, or you're looking out for like parang ways to unpack it. And I hope soon magawa mo, yung ma-unpack mo. Kasi you have a lot to give. You know, like yung talents mo and yung kaya mong ibigay sa world. And it sucks to hear na like nawi-withheld ka sa personally sa mga ganitong like nangyari sa life mo. Kasi it's something na it's not good, you know. Like both sa like parang or on the more holistic level sa nawi-withheld ka magbigay sa mundo and sa sarili mo din na nahaharangan ka to like be yourself. Kasi you're fighting like yung mga ganitong like other versions of yourself na like di ka sure kung sino ka ba talaga, you know. I won't say na demons yun or something, but you know, you're trying to parang Rubik's Cube, right? Yung parang throughout this conversation, parang how do I fit the color here? You know, parang ganun.
Ganunin mo yung i-twist mo yung isang
Yeah, should I just like parang throw this all out? Right? Yung idea, throw this all out, like, parang like, yeah, it's just like you're looking for ways to like fix it, and I hope like parang mag-click into place eventually siya, right?
Yeah.
Limerence,
guys.
Limerence. Jazz hands.
Include that in your vocabularies and look it up. It's a really good I mean, it's more so a bad thing, but it's a good thing to be aware
More
of.
a bad thing.
It's a good thing to be aware of.
Yun yung sabi ko sa'yo word. My ex-partner, naturuan niya ako yung ganong klaseng idea na like yung definitions, like it really helps like people like, oh, merong word tong feeling na to, or may nakakatulong siya for sure. Ayun, hindi siya galit dahil nasa side siya of psych shit, and hopefully wala talagang nasabi masyadong nasa mag-air.
Oops.
I hope we erred on the side of like caution masyado. To be fair, sinabi natin tayo. We're just two guys shooting this shit, but hopefully hindi tayo masyadong nagsudo science shit. Pero yeah, ikaw, how about you? Like any final words, like thoughts or like realization, like yung final like parang closing statement, like thesis statement ng na-feel mo throughout this hour and a half journey mo of like being vulnerable and open. Which I can commend you for, kasi this is a difficult thing to do. To like talk about yourself, you know, not very specifically, but you know, like talk about yourself pa rin na like you're opening yourself up. Hindi lang siya 1v1 conversation behind the scenes. You're willing to like show this to the world, I guess, or you know. So how you feeling, my dude? Parang ganun. How you feeling?
And actually, I don't know anymore if I still know the sensation of baggage getting heavy or heavier or lighter. But it always helps to have things to think about or things to analyze, not in a sense that over-analyzing or overthinking it. It's a good thing to have something to reflect upon. Yun. Ayun. I don't have any final words kasi again it's still cooking. It's still marinating. It's still in my mind, and hindi naman siya magic na it's not as if we had this episode, everything will be okay, everything will be resolved.
Exactly right.
Sign and I both know na it's not that. It's not like that. I don't have any final words, but I would also want to have that peace, to have that ending, whatever that ending may be. Kasi I also remember Actually, I'm going to get out of the phone first. I mean, get out
Yeah,
of
go for it.
yung video call namin ni Sign sa phone kasi someone asked me, a friend of mine asked me, what if okay, for context, this is a response to the content last week, yung about sa endings. My friend asked me, what if hindi pa yun yung ending, and how can you be so sure that that was the ending? Ang sinabi ko, what I answered was, a lot of things change about us to the point that even if a person returns in your life after a margin of time, it's not necessarily a comeback. It's a new beginning. Because a lot of things about you and that person and your blossoming again relationship, it's not going to be the same. Nothing is going to be the same. You're different, that person is different, and the relationship or the connection that you will have with this person will also be different, given that it happens. But everything that I want to say is, it's still an ending even if a person comes back. Everything has an ending. It doesn't have to be the same characters can exist in different chapters, doing different roles, doing varying roles. Ayun. So with that said, I just want my ending, whatever it may be. I just want that ending. I want to end.
I want my ending. Yeah. Yeah, we all want our endings.
I want that. I want to be able to know and experience that ending, whatever it may be, whether it be with or without my Limerent object. Oof.
There we go.
Ang cute
like
nun.
saying
Ang cute
it out
nung ano
loud.
na yan.
Yeah,
ang
saying
cute
it out
pero
loud.
ang may kirot, may...
Yeah. That's it's a breakthrough. Yun lang yun. Yung importante. Breakthrough episode. Well said. Na-remember ko yung quote from Steve Jobs,
Live, love, love.
2015 Steve Jobs film written by Aaron Sorkin. Sorry. Magandang writer.
Which
si
one?
Aaron Sorkin.
Sino yung nag-portray kay Steve Jobs?
Si guy, si Magneto person.
Michael Fassbender.
Si Fassbender, yeah. Yung quote niya sa bandang dulo nung kung bakit niya ginagawa yung mga ginagawa niya, yung mga assholey shit na ginagawa niya sa daughter niya. Sabi niya is kasi daw siya, he's a work in progress.
Ooh.
I think yun yung dun. I think we're all a work in progress talaga, and I feel like yun yung parang encapsulation nangyari sa'yo, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're never solved basically. You're never done. So get that ending. Grab that back. Get that bread basically.
Let's get this money.
So, yeah. Very open.
Wow.
Very vulnerable episode.
What an episode. Laging sinasabi ni Sai.
Especially, more so for you, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
kaya ako yung nagsabi, kaya ako yun.
I'm wondering what you're feeling right now, but it's again. Maraming quotes. The world ends with you, right? Like yun yung idea. Like parang sa'yo ang mag-ano ang mundo mo. So, write your ending kung ano naman yan. Okay. Speaking of ending, we're ending things na.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of ending things. Puro movie Spotify, audio version, kung ayaw mo makita yung mga faces namin or kung ayaw nyo makita mayak si Aldous on air. And marinig nyo lang yung nginig ng boss. Spotify, YouTube, comment down below kung meron din kayo Limerent.
May moments din kayo?
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I think papatayin ko na. Ang hirap mag-active sa Facebook, ayaw mag-active doon. Pero other than that, what a Friday night. What a night. I'm here with you, buddy, right? Tap.
Thank you, man.
Basically.
Ay.
So,
Hindi ko pala nabalik yung sa call sa messenger. Sorry.
no, yeah, all
man.
good, so good. Wrapping up.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrapping up, there we go. We're gonna wrap up now. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned or felt something here. Again, gusto na emphasize, thank you, Aldous, so much. Kasi
Thank you, Ren. Thank you. Kasi,
You've,
alam na.
you've been willing to like explore your insecurities and vulnerabilities. That's something like parang I need to like hammer, hindi lang sa'yo, kundi like sa audience, sa mga people na makinig man. Like, this is something very difficult to do. And you were up to the task. Ilang beses na disclaimer kita, are you sure? Are you sure? Sabi, yeah, fuck it. Be bold. Yun yung sagot mo kanina. So, yeah, I appreciate that. Something like, it's very difficult. Like, ulitin ko lang, na mahirap maging ganito sa labas. So, yeah, I hope you learn, mga nakikinig, I hope you guys learn, Limerence.
Limerent.
Very fucking fucker Limerent. But yeah, thank you, Aldous, for
Thank you.
participating again. And ito yun. This is Midnyte Crisis, my bro. That's it. See you guys next week. Hopefully, mas lighter. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully.
For sure, gagawin ko. For sure, I'll make sure na maging lighter siya. Ano tayo? To make it light, make it fun, make it gaguhan. But for now, humans be humaning.
Yeah.
That's it. Wrap her up. See you next week. Next Friday. Same time. Same day. Same time, maybe hindi. But same day. That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
Medanya.
Thank you for watching and or listening to this episode of the Midnyte Crisis podcast. Maraming salamat sa mga taong to for making this possible. Aldous de la Peña, creator of the main theme, audio editor, and content producer. As Gardose for the concept art, and Joey Pakulan for being our graphic designer and creator of the visual identity of Midnyte Crisis.